Welcome to the first day of school here at Bennett High School. Mr. Smith is getting ready to meet the students in his 11th grade engineering class. Junior Gabby Garcia is a Latina student who is nervous yet excited to take this class since she aspires to one day be a civil engineer. Gabby walks into the room looking at her schedule and takes a seat. Immediately, Mr. Smith walks up to her.
Are you sure you're in the right classroom? This is an engineering class.
Yes, sir. This is room 232, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Introductory Engineering. We will begin by playing a little icebreaker game so we can all get to know each other. Please go around the room and introduce yourselves and state a fun fact about you.
The first student stands up and introduces himself with confidence.
Hi, I'm John. If you don't recognize me, I'm the starting quarterback for the football team.
The next person to go is Marcus, who is one of the few African American students attending Bennett High School. During his introduction, he speaks using typical African American vernacular. Mr. Smith frowns and corrects his grammar, calling it unprofessional. Meanwhile, in the back of the classroom, Gabby sits quietly during the introductions, becoming more and more nervous as she realizes that she is the only female in the class.
I feel so out of place. I thought there would be more girls in this class. I really want to learn about engineering, but I feel like I don't belong here.
Eventually, it is Gabby's turn to introduce herself to the class.
Hi, I'm, Gabby Garcia. I, went to Venezuela this summer.
Oh, were you visiting family in Venezuela?
Oh, no, my family isn't...
As she begins to explain, John interrupts.
You speak English so good.
Thanks. I do speak English well.
The day begins with Mr. Smith introducing the day's lesson about bridges.
Hello, class. Today we're going to talk about how engineers construct bridges, which has a lot to do with gravity. Can anyone recall the variables and Newton's law of universal gravitation?
Marcus is the only one to raise his hand, and Mr. Smith reluctantly calls on him. He again answers using African American vernacular, but he answers incorrectly.
Marcus, I told you we speak professionally in this classroom. Please don't raise your hand if you don't know the answer. Does anyone else know the correct answer?
John raises his hand.
Well, I know that the correct answer is tension, electricity, and weight.
Not quite, but you're on the right track. You said weight, which can be confused with mass, one of the variables in Newton's equation. Good effort.
After hearing Mr. Smith's encouraging response to John, Marcus becomes visibly upset and frustrated due to the unequal treatment. John notices Marcus's frustration.
Calm down, Marcus. Why are all you black people so angry?
Mr. Smith introduces a project with assigned groups.
Class, today we will begin a project for which I will put you into groups of 4 to construct a bridge. You will be graded based on how much weight your bridge can hold. The first part of the project will be completed today in class. Each group will be given a worksheet with initial problems to solve before beginning the building process.
Gabby is paired with John and 3 other male students. The first step is to solve a force equation, and each group member attempts to figure out the problem individually.
Being the only girl in the group makes me nervous. I really feel like I have to prove myself now.
Gabby is the first to solve the problem, and she raises her hand for Mr. Smith to check the answer. She gets it right.
Is the correct force in this problem 3.6 newtons?
Yes, that's actually correct.
Wow, you're smarter than I expected.
The group moves on to the second problem.
Wow, they definitely weren't expecting me to get that right. Is it because I'm a girl? Are girls not supposed to be good at math? I like math, but maybe I'm not as good as I thought.
Well, Gabby, if you're so smart, what's your answer?
Feeling incredibly pressured, Gabby nervously answers.
I got 11.4 newtons.
Not this time, sweetheart. John, I bet you can help her out.
The rest of the group members smirk.
That's what I thought, Princess. Beginner's luck, eh?
In response, Gabby looks upset.
Don't cry about it. I didn't mean anything by it. You're overreacting.
Gabby excuses herself to go to the restroom, but because she's in the engineering hall of her school, she has a very hard time locating a women's restroom. She has to walk to the English hall on the opposite side of the school. Feeling discouraged, Gabby starts to wonder if she would be better off switching into a different class.